Come to number 2. Today we'll talk about heredity, the concept of heredity. It's biology actually. It's a branch of one of the branches of biology that study about how genetics materials can transfer from the parent to the offspring. So in today's class we'll talk about how heredity happens, and also we'll talk about the process of how heredity happens through mitosis and meiosis. And as I remembered, don't forget to subscribe the channel. So the main content of the unit, or the main content of this course, is three main points will be covered. The first, what mitosis and meiosis, their differences and how they happen. As the 2.2, or the second main point of the unit, we will talk about Mendelian inheritance. Mendelian inheritance, how Mendelian inheritance happens. We'll discuss about the Gregor Mendel work's efforts on the contribution of heredity concept. At the point 3, or at 2.3, we'll talk about heredity and breeding. So I wish to have a nice class, and let's part mitosis and meiosis 2.1. So as an introduction, almost all the cells contain a nucleus. So with the exception of your mature red blood cells. That means, in short English, or in short explanation, mature red blood cells, matured red blood cells have no nucleus. So, except these red blood cells, almost all of our human being cells contain a nucleus, which is the central part of a cell and control, directs all activities of the cell. So what's nucleus? No, nucleus is the control room of the cell. The nucleus is the control room. So that means it is the central point of the cell, and also the nucleus contains all the plans for making a new cell. So a cell can born, mature, and die. So each cell can give itself. It can reproduce. So the nucleus contains all the plans for making a new cell. What will be the new cell can be decided or determined by the nucleus. So the other point, the nucleus of the cells contains the information needed to build a whole new organism. A whole new organism. There is a parent. The parent will give what? Offspring. So the new animal, the new plant, the new bacteria or fungus is determined what it looks like, is determined by or controlled by the nucleus. The nucleus. So inside the nucleus, there are tree-like structures called chromosomes. I hope you remember the concept of chromosomes or the nucleus in previous class, in lower classes, grade 7, grade 8, or grade 9. So in the nucleus there is a tree-like structure called chromosome. Look like the diagram of chromosomes, the tree-like structures, they are known as, these are chromosomes. So the chromosomes, what are their features? The chromosomes where the genetic information passed from one parent to the child. So chromosomes they are the structures or tree-like structures which are essential to transfer genetic information from the parents to what? The child or the offspring. So these chromosomes also are made up of DNA, namely deoxyribonucleic acid. So these chromosomes are made up of a compound called DNA. In short, it's known as DNA. It's known as deoxyribonucleic acid. So what is DNA? What is DNA? So DNA carries the instructions needed to make all the proteins in the cells in the process of producing new cell. So when producing a new cell, there are instructions or sequences that must be performed by the cell. So these instructions or commands are carried by a molecule known as DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. So many of these proteins are actually what? Enzymes. So DNA, it orders or instructs the cells to produce what? Proteins. These proteins are These proteins are most of the time what? They are enzymes. So what are enzymes are? Let's see. Enzymes are the enzymes control all the production of all the other chemicals make up of a body. So the cell or the human body or any organism body produce new chemicals. This is assisted or controlled by what? The enzymes. So the other point regarding enzymes affect what you look like and who you are. That means your appearance, your behavior, your external or physical appearance. It might be the hairstyle, it might be the noses, it might be the arrangement of that is determined by the enzyme. So the nucleus controls these activities. The nucleus contains chromosomes. The chromosomes are made up of chemicals called DNA. The DNA produces proteins. These proteins are what? Enzymes. The enzymes are essential to affect the features of the new organism. So a chromosome is a structure in the nucleus of all cells consisting of genes. So this tree-like structure or chromosome is what? A structure in the nucleus. It is found in the nucleus, as you understand from this diagram. It's said in the cell there is a nucleus here. In the center there is a nucleus. In the nucleus there are tree-like structures called chromosomes. These chromosomes are enlarged or magnified for the purpose of understanding. It looks like this. So it is nucleus of all cells consisting of what? Genes. So chromosomes are made up of the genetic material called DNA, as I told you before. So DNA is the genetic material contained in the nucleus. So DNA is what? It is chemical component or chemical makeup of a gene is known as DNA. So here is the cell. In the cell there are different parts, but our concern is now the chromosome. So there is a nucleus. Inside the nucleus there are tree-like structures. Look, they are chromosomes. These chromosomes are made up of DNA. This DNA, the long chain of DNA, it consists of what? The genes. The gene means the genetic makeup of an organism for a single trait or characteristics. So let's talk about the number of chromosomes. Number of chromosomes in the cell. Human have 46 chromosomes. Human being have 46 chromosomes. Tomato have 24 chromosomes. Elephants have 56 chromosomes. So human inherit half chromosomes from the mother and half chromosome from the father. So chromosomes come in pairs known as homologous pairs. So as I told you, human inherit half chromosomes from the mother. That means if human beings have 40 chromosomes, 23 chromosomes comes from the mother and 23 chromosomes comes from the father. So these 23 pairs, chromosomes in pairs, are known as homologous pairs. They are known as homologous pairs. So people have 23 pairs, tomato have 12 pairs, elephant have 28 pairs. If you remember, these are in single count, these are what? In pair count. So this pair of chromosomes that comes from the father and the mother, but control the same trait or characteristics known as homologous pairs. That means human have 23 homologous pairs, tomato have 12 homologous pairs, and also the elephant have 28 homologous pairs. So photograph of chromosomes in human cell when they are dividing and arrange them in pairs to make a special picture known as karyotype. In short, photograph of chromosomes is known as karyotype. Look, these are the male chromosomes karyotype. Have you seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are what? 23 pairs. These are 23 pairs. 23 pairs. Look, the difference. Consider this one the last and this one the last. These are the male chromosomes or the male chromosome karyotype. Have you seen the difference? At this point, it happens the difference. At this point happens the difference. These are male which carries X and Y. They are not equal size, whereas these are female chromosomes. These acids, they are known as sex chromosomes. They are XX. That means they are equal in size and shape, whereas these sex chromosomes, or they are belongs to male, one is greater than that. Inside the other, they are X and Y chromosomes. This is the difference. Let's talk about the details of human karyotypes. So, human karyotypes, or human chromosome photograph, shows 23 pairs of chromosomes. In 22 of pairs, both chromosomes are the same size and shape, regardless sex. That means 23 chromosomes. We have total 23 pairs of chromosomes. Out of these 23 chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosomes, 22 pairs of chromosomes are the same in size and shape. Thus, 22 pairs of chromosomes are known as the autosomes. They are called autosomes because they are the same in size and shape regardless of sex. So, they control almost everything about the way you look like and the way your body works. That means they control all activity except sex determination, or femaleness or maleness. Except this, they control almost all activities except sex determination. The remaining pair of chromosomes is different for boys and girls. Look, there are 22 chromosomes. They are known as autosomes. One pair of chromosomes left out. That chromosome, the remaining pair of chromosomes is different for boys and girls. That means one pair of chromosomes is what differ for boys and girls. As I told you in the diagram, a girl has a pair of two similar X chromosomes. As I told you in the diagram before, they are equal in size and shape, but a boy has one X chromosome and another much smaller Y chromosomes. So these are the difference. So XX chromosome, one pair for female, XY chromosomes, one pair for human. Other than that, the 22 pairs of chromosomes are what? They are the same. There is no difference, except they differ in sex chromosomes. They refer to XX for female chromosomes, XY for boys. So there are known as sex chromosomes because they are determined the sex. This one pair of chromosomes, which means the XX chromosomes for female, the XY chromosomes for male, are known as sex chromosomes because they determine the sex of the offspring or the child. So everyone inherits an X chromosome from their mother because the female sex chromosomes are, as I told you, they are XX only. So everyone inherits X chromosomes from their mother. If the X chromosomes joins with the sperm carrying another X chromosomes, the offspring will be what? A girl. Look, a female have XX chromosome and a male has XY chromosome. If the male sex cell comes with X chromosome, the female also comes from X chromosome, the offspring will be what? A girl. If it is fertilized by a sperm carrying a Y chromosome, if the male sex chromosome contributes the Y chromosome, the female can contribute only X chromosome because they are what? The same XX chromosome. So the offspring will be a boy. So what's the features of X chromosomes? What are the characteristics of or the behaviors of X chromosomes? The X chromosomes carry information about being female. So X chromosomes is related to what? The features or the characteristics what? To me, femaleness. But they also carry information about many other things regarding, in relation to the sex determination. It also contribute or carry information about like way of the blood clotting nature. The X chromosome also controls, and also carry informations. The X chromosomes, the formation of teeth arrangement or teeth type, and the X chromosomes, in addition to the sex, it also controls or contributes in nature, body, hair, and sweat glands. So let's talk about Y chromosomes. Y chromosomes mainly carry information about what? Maleness. Y chromosomes carry information mainly about maleness. So chromosomes, genes, and DNA. Chromosomes and DNA will be continued. Thank you, the class, for we have If you have questions, comments, put on the comment side. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Remember to have a nice time. Bye bye. The chromosomes, genes, and DNA. Before talking about mitosis and meiosis, so the chromosomes that inherit from the parent carry all the information needed to make a new offspring. ስለዚህ ከወላጆቻችን የምንወርሳቸው ኢንሄሪት ማለት መውረስ ማለት ነው። chromosomes that inherit from the parents ከወላጅ የምንወርሳቸው carry all the information needed to make a new offspring ማለት ልጅ ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ከወላጆቻችን የምንወርሳቸው የክሮሞዞሞች all the information needed to make a new offspring አዲስ የሚወለደው ልጅ ወይ የሚፈጠረው ፍጥረት የሚያስፈልገውን ነገሮች በሙሉ ይዘውለት ይመጣል። ክሮሞዞሞች ክር መሰል ነገር ነው ያላቸው። ቅድም በስፐርም ከወንዱ በስፐርም ሴል አማካኝነት ከሴቷ ደግሞ በኤክስ ሴል አማካኝነት ልጁ ወይም አዲስ የሚወለደው ፍጥረት ምን ሊመስል እንደሚችል ምን እንደሚያስፈልገው እያንዳንዱ ነገር ይዘውለት በክሮሞዞም ተወስኖለት ይመጣል። ማለት ጀስት ፕላን ማለት ነው። ሰውየው ምን ሊሆን እንደሚችል ፕላኑ እዛ ውስጥ በስፐርም ሴል የእናቱን ባህሪ ይዞ ይመጣል። በስፐርም ሴል የአባቱን ባህሪ ይዞ ይመጣል። ወይራስ በኤክስ አማካኝነት ደግሞ እናቱ የሚወርስ ያለበትን ውርሶች በሙሉ ይዞ ይመጣል። የአፍንጫ አቀማመጥ፣ የአይን ከለር፣ የፀጉር ቀለም፣ የቆዳ ቀለም፣ የጥርስ አቀማመጥ፣ ኋት ኢቭን ባህሪዎች ራሱ ከሌ አባቱን ይመስላል ከሌ እናቱን ይመስላል የምንለው የሚመጡት በምን አማካኝነት ነው? በክሮሞዞም አማካኝነት ነው ማለት ነው። ሶ the information is kept in the form of genes። ይሄ ከዘር ውርስ የሚተላለፈው ከአባት ወይም ከእናት የሚወረሰው የዘር ውርስ ስቶር የሚደረግበት ፎርም በምን መልኩ የሚቀመጠው ስንል in the form of genes ነው። ጂንስ ማለት የአንድን ባህሪ ሊወክል የሚችል ክሮሞዞሙ ላይ አንድ ልዩ ቦታ ናት ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ የአፍንጫን አቀማመጥ ሊሆን ይችላል። ያቺ ከእናት ከአባትም ነገር ስለ አፍንጫችን ከአባት የሆነ ነገር ይመጣል፣ ስለ አፍንጫችን ከእናት የሆነ ነገር ይመጣል። በስፐርም እና በኤክስ አማካኝነት ስለ አፍንጫ ነገር ብቻ ኮንሰርን ክሮሞዞም ክሩ መሰል ነገሮች ስለ አፍንጫ ነገር ብቻ የምትቋጠረው ፓርት ስለሆነ ጂን ብለን እንጠራዋለን። ስለ አይን ብቻ ደግሞ ከእናት ከአባት ያመጣናቸው ወርቅ ከእናትም ስለ አይናቸው ነገር ይመጣል ማለት ነው በኤክስ አማካኝነት። ከአባትም ደግሞ በስፐርም ሴል አማካኝነት ከአባት ነገር ይመጣል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ስለ አይናችን ከለር ብቻ የሚወክለው የሚወስነውን ቅንብርት ነው ጂን ብለን እንጠራቸዋለን ማለት ነው። so each genes is a small section of DNA። እያንዳንዱ ጂን ደግሞ የተሰራው የምንድነው የምንቆራጨው የዲኤንኤ ቁራጭ ነው። ልክ እንደ ዲያግራም እንዳየነው ከዲኤንኤ ከሚባለው ረጅም ኒውክሊዮታይድ ወይም ፖሊኒውክሊዮታይድ የተሰራ ቅንብር ነው ማለት። ስለዚህ ከረጅሙ ኒውክሊዮታይድ ቅንብር ውስጥ ኬሚካል ቅንብር ውስጥ ከዲኦክሲራይቦኑክሊክ አሲድ ወይም ደግሞ ከዲኤንኤ ውስጥ ለአይን ብቻ የምትዋራውን ፓርት ነው ጂን ብለን እንጠራታለን። ስለ ጆሮ ስለ ሌላም እንደዚሁ life depends on the properties of this complicated chemical። ስለዚህ ህይወት የሚወክለው ምንድነው? በዚህ ኮምፕሊኬትድ በሆነ ኬሚካል አማካኝነት ነው፣ በዲኤንኤ አማካኝነት ነው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ የእያንዳንዳችን ማንነትና ህዋሳችን እያንዳንዱ የሚያከናውነው ነገር ዲፔንድስ ኦን this DNA material። so a gene is a unit of hereditary material located on the chromosome። ጂን ስንል ክሮሞዞም ላይ ሄሬዲተሪ ማቴሪያል ሎኬት የሚያደርግበት ወይም የሚገኝበት ነው። ቅድም እንዳልኳችሁ ክሮሞዞም ክር መሰል ነገር ነው ብያቸው። ያዛ ላይ የአፍንጫ የፀጉር ቀለም አሁን የማወራቸው ነገር የልብ ኤቭሪ ማንነታችን እዛች ክሮሞዞም ውስጥ ተንጠልጥለዋል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ስለ እያንዳንዱ ባህሪ የሄሬዲተሪ ማቴሪያል ሎኬት ኦን ዘ ክሮሞዞም የሚገኝበትን ፓርት ነው ጂን ብለን እንጠራዋለን ማለት ነው። so DNA what's DNA? DNA is made up of two strands twisted together to make a spiral known as a double helix። ስለዚህ DNA የተሰራበት ምንድነው? two strands of twisted together make up a spiral known as a double helix። double helix ነው። double ስንል ይኸውልህ የቱ ስትራንድ የሚላቸው አንደኛው ስትራንድ ይሄ ነው፣ በዚህ በኩል ያለው ልክ እንደ ልብስ ዚፕ እሰቡት፣ ወይም ደግሞ እንደ መሰላሰላችሁ የተጣጠፈ መሰላ አድርጋችሁ እሰቡት ማለት ነው። ተጣጠፈ መሰላ አድርጋችሁ ማሰብ ነው። ቱ ስትራንድ የሚላቸው በዚህና በዚህ በኩል ልክ እንደ መሰብ ቆሞ ያሉትን ያቸው እነዚህ ዚያር ነው አስ ቱ ስትራንድ ብለን እንጠራቸዋለን። ስለዚህ ከተሰራ ከሁለት ስትራንድ ነው። ደብል ሄሊክስ ትዊስትድ ነው ስንል ደግሞ ጀስት የተጠመዘዘ ልብስ ወይም ደግሞ የተጠመዘዘ ልብስ የሚመስል ስትራክቸር ነው ያላቸው። ሶ ዚስ imagine a ladder that has been twisted around. ይሄ አይምሯችሁ ከምንድነው ልክ መሰላል የታጠፈ ወይም ደግሞ የተጠመዘዘ መሰላል አድርጋችሁ ማሰብ ትችላላችሁ። ዲኤንኤ ምን እንደሚመስል ቅርጹ ማለት ነው። It's made up of a smaller molecules called nucleotides. እያንዳንዱ ደግሞ ይሄ ዲኤንኤ የተሰራበት ደግሞ ትንሽ የሆኑ ሞለኪውሎች ናቸው። እነዚህ ሞለኪውሎች ምን እንጠራቸዋለን? they are nucleotide ብለን እንጠራቸዋለን ማለት ነው። this nucleotide ይሄ ኒክሎታይድ ደግሞ ዲኤንኤ የተሰራበት ትንሽ ነገር ምን ብለናል? ኒክሎታይድ አልነው። እነዚህ ኒክሎታይዶች ምን አይነት ባህሪ ያላቸው ስንል the nucleotide consists phosphate group እንላለን። ሉክ እዚህ ጋር ይሄ ፎስፌት ግሩፕ ነው ይታያችሁ። ፎስፌት ያለ እዚህ ጋር ፎስፌት ግሩፕ ይሄው እዚህ ጋር ፎስፌት እነዚህ ፎስፌት ግሩፕ ናቸው። ፒ ግሩፕ ብለን እንጠራቸው ፎስፌት ግሩፕ ናቸው። and also a sugar እያንዳንዱ ኒክሎታይድ ደግሞ ሹገር ይሄ እዚህ ጋር ሹገር አለ። ይሄ ፔንቶስ ሹገር ይባላል። and also a base ይሄው እዚህ ጋር አንድ እነዚህ ቤዝ ይባላል። ይሄ ይችኛው እነዚህ ማለት ነው። አሁን ደግሞ አያይዘን ዚአርናስ ቤዝ ብለን እንጠራቸዋለን። እዚህኛው ደግሞ ይሄው እነዚህ ቤዝ ናቸው። ይሄው ይሄ እነዚህ ዚአር ቤዝ ናቸው። ስለዚህ in DNA there are 4 different types of base በዲኤንኤ ውስጥ አራት የተለያዩ የቤዝ አይነቶች አሉ ማለት ነው። እዚህ ጋር ከለራቸው እንደምታየው እዚህ ቀይ ያለ እዚህ ታይ ከለር አላቸው። አራቱ የተለያዩ ቤዞች መሆናቸው ለማሳየት ነው። they are known as ነዋለን እና አዴናይን፣ ሳይቶሲን፣ ጓኒን እና ታይሚን ይባላሉ አራቱ። there are 4 types different types of bases appear time after time in different orders. እነዚህ ቤዞቹ ግን ሲቀመጡ ኦርደራቸው ምንድነው? different order የተለያየ ቅደም ተከተል ያዙ ይቀመጣሉ። but always paired up in the same way. ሁሉ ጊዜ ግን ፔር የሚያደርጉት the same way ፔር የሚያደርጉበት መንገድ አይቀየርም። ኦርደሩ ግን ይቀየራል። ለምሳሌ እዚህ ጋር አሁን ይቀርም ይችላል። ሉክ እዚህ ጋር ገለበጠ፣ እዚህ ደግሞ ጭራሽ ሌላ መጣ። ስለዚህ ኦርደሩ እንደፈለገ ሊቀያየር የቤዞቹ ኦርደር እንደፈለገ ሊቀያየር ይችላል። በት ፔር የሚያደርጉበት ይችኛዋ ከዚህ ጋር ይሄንን ከዚህኛው ግጥም ብትት አይገጥምላችሁ ይታያችኋል። እዚህ ጋር የሚገጥሙበት ራሱ ማየት ትችላላችሁ። ልክ እንደ ቁልፍ ስለሚሰካኩ ይሄ ከሌላው ጋር ሊገጥም አይችልም። ስለዚህ ማን ከማን ጋር የሚለየው እናያዋለን ማለት ነው። so the base link the two strands of DNA molecule together. ይሄ እነዚህ ቤዞቹ እነዚህ ስትራንዶቹ ስትራንድ ያላቸው ይሄኛው ፓርት ማለት ነው። ወይም ደግሞ በዚህኛው ካያችሁ ይሄ ተጣጣፈ የሚለው ስትራንድ ብለን እንጠራዋለን። በዚህኛው በኩል ደግሞ ይሄ ስትራንድ ብለን እንጠራዋለን። እነዚህ ስትራንዱ እንዲያዙ የሚያደርጋቸው እንደናቸው ነው። the base link the two strands together of the DNA molecule እንዲያዙ የሚያደርጋቸው ቤዝ ነው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ genes are made up of a repeating pattern of bases in the DNA. ስለዚህ አንድ ጂን ተሰራ የምንለው አንድ የዘር ውርስን ሊወክል የሚችል ተሰራ ስንማታችን ነው። genes are made up of repeating እየደጋገሙ ቤዙን በማቀያየር ቦታ ኦርደር በማቀያየር የተለያዩ አይነት አሬንጅመንቶችን ሊሰሩ ይችላሉ ማለት ነው። In the next class, we'll talk about mitosis. This is the introductory part. If you have comments, suggestions, put it on the comment side. Please share to your friends and also like. ያው ይሄን ቪዲዮ መለቀው ብዙ ላይክ አለው። ለምሳሌ 10 ያክል ብዙ ላይክ ካለው ለሱ ላይክ 10 ያክል ቀጥላለሁ ማለት ነው። 10 ያክል ብዙ ላይክ እና ሼር ካደረጋችሁ ለ10 ያክል ጋር ስለዚህ በእይታችሁ የሚወሰነው ማለት ነው። ብዙ እንዲለቀቅላችሁ የሚጠቅማችሁ ከሆነና የሚጠቅመና ካሰባችሁ እንዲለቀቅ ካሰባችሁ ብዙ ላይክ፣ ብዙ ሼር፣ ብዙ ሰብስክራይብ ማድረግ ይኖርባችኋል ማለት ነው። Thanks for watching. Bye bye.